Okay. So we all here want to have the same purpose. We want to get certain IELTS bands starting from 6.5 till 8 and maybe 8.5 for some doctors and stuff. It depends, of course, on the purpose of the IELTS. And to focus on grammar and to avoid grammatical mistakes, and of course, to understand the idea of using vocabulary when it comes to the language and improving the language in general. Okay. And finally, we have Hagar, and she's a junior English teacher. She's cute little pie. And she wants to improve all branches of English to be a qualified teachers. Very well done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again. And before we kick off, like to tell you and to start the session, I would love to introduce myself to you for those who do not know me. This is Azza Abdullah, and this is mainly everything about myself, the educational part and the work experience. So I'll start with the education first, where I got my master's degree in applied linguistics, mainly focuses on assessment and academic writing. My thesis was mainly about assessment and academic writing. And now I'm a PhD candidate in applied linguistics. I'm trying to apply a new trend in academic writing and management as well. Like I let's say I combined the things I love in my PhD thesis, and of course the teaching methodology. I got a diploma from Notting Hill, Education Leadership and Diploma and Management Diploma. Also TESOL, FELT from the AUC. There's the TTT, that's teacher trainer, because I'm a certified teacher trainer. I train teachers to be teachers. And currently I'm working on my Delta as well. Delta is another master's in teaching, like it's deep, very, very deep teaching certificate. That's why it's another master's, it's a master's degree. For the work experience, of course, I'm the academic trainer at English Vision, obviously, the one giving the advanced grammar and vocabulary course. And I'm a lecturer at Cairo University Faculty of Engineering. I teach technical writing, academic writing, research methodology, business communication, management, risk management, and technical writing. At Nile University, where I teach a research methodology, like how to write a research paper. What else? I love coffee very, very much. And like, inshallah, when you start the course with me, you'll know a lot about that. And this is mainly everything about me. And someone is saying that my voice is not clear. Is this true? Guys, can you hear me? Is my voice not clear or it's clear? Clear. Very well. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so this is mainly everything about myself. And I will start the session by asking you a question. How do you feel when you hear these words? Grammar, vocabulary, academic writing, speaking, and exams. How do you feel? You feel amazing? Nothing. Nervous, anxiety, stressed, excited. Oh my God, it's very good to hear these very, very positive words. Interested. Great. You feel exciting, curious, a little bit annoyed. Yeah, exams, they don't make people feel comfortable. Over the moon. Guys, are you lying? A bit complex. Yeah. Always a learner. MashaAllah, Nagwa. Okay. When I hear speaking, I feel excited. Nice. Losing marks in IELTS? Yeah, especially when it comes to grammar and speaking. Okay. Go back to school and learn. Excited, not comfortable, challenging, and someone feels a full stop, which like it explains something, because like the messages are only I'm the only one receiving the messages. Confused, eager, academic writing is challenging and scary. Can't agree more. It is very, very challenging. Okay, Omar feels normal, which is good. Okay, so yes, I agree with all of you guys. Exams, grammar, vocabulary, academic writing, and speaking, like all of these things are really scary, especially if you have a certain goal you want to achieve. Yeah, because like, okay, maybe I'm good in academic writing or I'm good at academic writing, but when it comes to the actual exam and I want to get 8 or I want to get 8.5, it's really scary. It makes people feel uncomfortable, right? So I agree with everyone, especially the scary one. And I'm starting with just I want you to count how many failure word is there in this picture. So you will find that they are a lot. And I'm having this picture for you guys because I want to tell you that I have been there. I failed a lot. It wasn't easy for me to reach whatever I wanted to reach. Sometimes I failed, sometimes I cried, sometimes it was not easy to get a certain goal I really wanted. But at the end, if I am I'm just patient, I do what I have to do, I have this success card. So it's there and it's very obvious and you can do it. Okay? No matter these words you have written, like being scary, exams are terrifying and they are very challenging. I feel that I'm anxious, I'm not happy. All of these are normal feelings. If you don't feel them, means that something is wrong. So you have to fail a lot to reach something big. Yeah? So here, you need to know, especially when it comes to the language. Everyone, us as Egyptians and Arabs, دايما بيعلمونا إن الكوميونيكيشن حاجة وإنك تتعلم language حاجة تانية خالص. أنت في المدرسة عندك شوية كلمات معينين and when you have these words, what will happen؟ أنت هتشوفهم معنى كده إن it's about a certain tense ولا whatsoever ف اكتب الإجابة الصح. لما تشوف الكلمة دي اختار دي. But what you guys need to know, because that will be your first step ever to be better communicator using the English language, is that both are related. Both are related. هما الاتنين are together. If you want to communicate using the English language, you have to speak the English language. You have to use the English language. Okay? So this is important. This is very important to know. علشان كده I have this word in Arabic and I've meant to write it in Arabic. كفاية حفظ. English is not about memorizing words by heart. It's about حاجات كتيرة جدا محتاجين إن إحنا do together. Okay? Okay. So this is one thing that I really want to highlight, how important this is. So, to focus more, you need to know when it comes to grammar, vocabulary, the grammatical structure and vocabulary, you need to know that poor performance, poor grammar performance comes from two sides. The first side, the simple mistakes, and the other side, some advanced mistakes. And both, because, for example, when it comes to simple mistakes, because they are very simple, sometimes our eyes, while writing, cannot catch these simple mistakes. That's why you need to be aware of them. On the other hand, the advanced mistakes, we didn't take them when we were at school. We used to write them down in 1 or 2 sentences. We were not taught to use them in a paragraph, a complete paragraph. Okay? So let's work together and see what are these simple mistakes and advanced mistakes. Number 1, look at this list of sentences and tell me where the mistake is. Look at these 10 sentences and please tell me where the mistakes are. Let's start with number 1 first. Number 1. Here we go. Our car model is faster, better, and stronger. Faster, exactly. I said it. Yeah. If I have a series, if I have a series of things, I have to add and at the end. So I have to say, our car model is faster, better, and stronger. Faster, better, stronger. Perfect. What if fast, better? So I will add fast and better, and that's it. A full stop after the sentence, and that's all. Okay, so this is for, this is for number 1. What about number 2? When you get done with that lab report, can you send it to Belle and I? Can you send it to Belle and I? Yeah, me. Exactly. So, Belle and me. This is a very simple mistake that we might have or that we might make when it comes to pronouns. We have 2 types of pronouns. The subject pronouns like he, she, it, I, you, we, and they. But on the other hand, we have object pronouns. Object pronouns. And object pronouns like me, him, her, and so on. So these are the things. If you have a look at this question over there, you will find that you is the subject. Bill and me is the object. That's why it's me, not I. Okay? Very well. Number 3. Oh, some people are giving me answers. Very well done. Thank you. Number 3. I think we've both had a lot on our minds lately. I think we've both had a lot on our minds. What do you think? The mistake is, I don't think you might be able to catch it because it's somehow weird. So what do you think? We can say we have both, by the way. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Thabit. It's a lot. In English, we don't have a lot as one word. It has to be a space and a lot and lot. So it's a lot, exactly as Gihad has written. I will write the word to all of you. A lot, like that. Yeah? So this is for, still we are talking about simple mistakes. We're going to talk about the advanced one, but later. What about number 4, where the mistake is, ladies and gentlemen? Among. Okay. My sister cannot choose between her blouses. Exactly. Some people wrote a lot. Some people wrote among. There is a difference between and among. Between, when I am talking about two things. لما بكون بتكلم عن حاجتين. For example, the cat and the dog. Between cat and dog. You see? But when I am talking about more than 2 things, we have to have among. Excellent. Number 5. Number 5, what do you think? Number 5. I. Excellent. Is it the only mistake? Is I the only mistake? Excellent. So we have quickly. I ran quickly to the bus. I has to be capital all the time. I is always capital. I cannot write I small as a small letter. Number two, the word quickly. So why Azza? We don't say quick instead of quickly, because I can say here, quickly is an adverb, and we use adverbs to describe verbs. We use adverbs to describe verbs. Again. Okay? So the sentence, or the right sentence, is I, capital, ran quickly to the bus stop. Yeah? So this is for number 5. What about number 6? Every boy must sign in when they arrive. Huh, what do you think? Okay, full stop or a period. Yeah, so we need to add a full stop. We need to add a full stop. So in here, look at that here. I have to add a full stop after I finish this sentence. Still, there is another mistake. Who can tell me? There is another mistake. Huh? There is another mistake. Who can tell me? Exactly. He arrives. He arrives. Okay? He arrives. Perfect. So, every boy must sign in when he, because every is a singular adverb. Every is singular. It is used for singular nouns. Okay? That's why it is, I have to say he. Exactly. Very well. Once he arrives or when he arrives. Excellent. Very well. And with number 7, I have visited Niagara Falls last weekend. Visited, exactly. And this is the present perfect. We are going to talk about, like, present perfect is used when it comes to general actions. So if I specified the time, I cannot say have visited. So I have here 2 options. Option number 1, he or I visited Niagara Falls last weekend and full stop, that's it. Or I can say, I have visited Niagara Falls before. So when I say before, I'm saying in general, in my life, as a lifetime experience. Okay? And this is what present perfect is used for. Very well. Number 8, she's married with a dentist. She's married to. You know what? Sometimes, or not sometimes, most of the time, I have people who really have a serious problem with prepositions. We all have serious problem with prepositions because, yeah, they are very confusing. But you need to know that some words or some verbs come with a certain preposition, like married to. Yeah? And yeah, they are very tricky. Thank you so much. And number 9, I must to call him immediately. You know what? Especially with higher levels, advanced level in English, most students make a mistake in number 9 and number 10. So they are able to understand a lot of mistakes and to correct their mistakes and to avoid making some certain mistakes. But when it comes to number 9 and 10, it's really difficult. علشان دايما احنا لما بيبقى فيه verb دايما automatically our brain بيمشي على ان لازم يبقى فيه to. تمام؟ فمع المعرفة إن طبعا some words أو some verbs ما ينفعش يجي معاها to, such as must, should. Most of the time when I correct them, I find that they're writing all the time should to go, must to play, whatsoever. So this is one thing that you guys need to focus on. We do not say must plus to. So I have two options. Whether I say I must call him immediately, or I have to call him immediately. Okay? And number 10, which is more and way, like everyone makes such mistake, which is the indefinite articles, a and an. My husband is an engineer. It's not my husband is engineer. Yeah? So this is regarding the definite articles and indefinite articles that we we need to have some little focus on it. Okay? Very well. Okay, so this is for such very simple mistakes. On the other hand, we have some advanced mistakes, like here. Tell me, what are these mistakes, ladies and gentlemen? What are these mistakes? Who can tell me? The first one, although it was raining, we had the picnic. Although it was raining, we had a picnic. Comma. Okay. Oh, very well. Yes. Excellent. Exactly. So in here, this is a mistake in academic writing called, do you know its name? Do you know the name of this mistake? When here, although you guys told me to add a comma in here. So I have to add a comma. Yes, you are right. This is called run-on sentence. This is a run-on sentence. What is a run-on sentence in academic writing? A run-on sentence in academic writing is when you have two sentences, two complete sentences, and nothing is in the middle. So you have although, which is a subordinating conjunction. ده رابط من الروابط اسمه subordinating conjunction. فيو have it وبعدين في النص مفيش كوما أو أي حاجة وحاطط جملة تانية. فthis is not correct. تمام؟ وفي الacademic writing بنسميه run on sentence. Okay, perfect, Safo. Number 2, if I will be in London, I will contact you. Yeah, excellent. Number 2, if I will be in London, I will contact you. So if I am in London, if I go to London, I cannot have will and will in if conditional. If conditional has two parts, always has two parts. Part number 1 that comes with F, and it is always, especially if it's the first conditional, we have the present simple. The other part of the sentence is the future simple, which is will plus the infinitive. Okay? That's why it will be if I go to London, if I am in London. Number 3. Okay. To whom? To whom? Exactly. Excellent, everyone. To whom should I send the package? You need to know that there is a difference between who and whom. Who, to ask about the subject of the sentence. Again, who is to ask about the subject of the sentence. But whom, to ask about the object of the sentence. المفعول بتاع الجملة. لازم أسأل عن مفعول الجملة بإيه؟ بهو. فاعل الجملة بهو. Okay? So this is for number 3 or point number 3. What about number 4? Okay, some people are giving me correct answers. Thank you so much. Very well. And okay, I went to the store for buy butter and flour and milk. And yeah, I only have to have one and. In the written language is completely different from spoken language. In spoken language, I can say, I went to the store and I had so much fun and then I met my friends. You see, this is intonation as if you're talking to your friends or you're explaining something to your friends or you're having fun or you're just chit-chatting. But when it comes to the written form, we have to be very formal and we have to follow some certain rules. One of these rules, ladies and gentlemen, is to have one and. If I have 3 things, I would say butter, comma, flour, and what was the third word? Milk. Yeah. Okay? Very well. And what about the upcoming one? She is taking 20 credits this semester. Her goal is to graduate early. What do you think? Huh? Some people say at because, others say yet, was, having, comma. You know, Sam, even if I had a comma, still my sentence is wrong. Can you imagine? Okay, sure, I will. If I add a full stop, still it is a mistake. Yeah, I can add so that. Semicolon, thank you, Rana. Thank you. Semicolon, as, very well, because, exactly. Here, I'm going to explain this one. Look at this sentence. I'm going to highlight in yellow. Here, I am going to highlight this first sentence in yellow and the other sentence in green. If you had a look at the 2 sentences, ladies and gentlemen, you will find that the first sentence is an independent clause. It is a complete sentence. Yeah? The other one, her goal is to graduate early, still, that's another complete sentence. So in English, we cannot have 2 complete sentences without a connector. So I have a lot of options in here. Option number 1 is to add a semicolon in the middle, because semicolon can be considered as a connector and a punctuation marker at the same time. Number two, I can add because or as or so that, you see? Or I can put a comma and then add the word for, because for is another connector, which means because. You see, connecting words, connecting sentences in academic writing can have more than one option. Yeah? Sure. Guys, can you hear me? People are sending me that my voice is not clear. Yasmin, leave the meeting and join again. I'll send Yasmin. Okay. Okay, thank you guys. Abdurrahim is shouting at me. It's clear. Okay. Voice not clear. Oh, طيب. معظم الناس بتقول ان انا صوتي واضح جدا. وفي ناس تانية بتقول إن مش واضح. الناس اللي صوتي مش واضح عندهم معناها إن في مشكلة في الإنترنت، فمن فضلك اخرج من الميتنج وجوين تاني من فضلك. تمام؟ Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. And there we go. Yeah. So this is for number 5. Someone سألني على رقم 2 و3 في قاعدة if بتتكون من جزئين. الجزء الأولاني اللي هي الكلمة الجملة اللي attached اللي مع if، ودي ما ينفعش يبقى معاها will خالص. ولكن الجزء الثاني من if مستر مستر ممكن يبقى معاها will. فأنا في الجملة دي هشيل will اللي هي بتاعت if I will be in London لأن دي غلط، وهحط مكانها present simple. I would say if I am in London I will contact you. تمام؟ Again الجملة اللي attached اللي لازقة طول الوقت في if ما ينفعش يتحط فيها future بأي شكل من الأشكال. أوكي؟ طيب تالت واحدة، دايما أنا عندي الجملة بتاعتي فيها فاعل وفيها مفعول. اللي أنا بشرح له أصلا left the meeting and joined again. Contact you. Yes, Yasin, contact you. Contact you. I will contact you. Excellent. And that's another mistake. Let me highlight it in red. So I would say I will contact you. Number 3. أنا كنت بقول في number 3 إن عندي الجملة it has فاعل ومفعول. Okay? عزة looked at the cat. عزة is the subject. Looked at بصت على القطة which is the object. لما أجي أقول لو هتكلم على عزة بصت لمين، فعزة بصت للقطة which is the object المفعول. I will not say who. I will say whom عزة looked at. عزة بصت على مين. Okay? So this is regarding number 3 to answer your question. So in here عشان أصحح بقى نرجع لنمبر 5. To correct the mistake I would say in here because her goal was to graduate, and I will highlight it with turquoise. She is taking 20 credits this semester because her goal is to graduate early. Okay? Okay. What about the upcoming one? The party was too quiet. Gina brought out her guitar. So, excellent. So in here, I have to add the coordinating conjunction so. The coordinating conjunction so. It has to be in the middle. The party was too quiet, comma, so Gina brought out her guitar. Yeah? Or I can add therefore, but take care, Mustafa. Therefore, in here can be for the written language. لو الجملة دي for the spoken language الأفضل إني أستخدم so. لو في جملة written language therefore will be amazing instead of so. Yeah, I will add connectors. Excellent. حلو جدا. And what about the upcoming one? What do you think? Improving educational qualities needs the cooperation of all responsible hands. Why needs? Why needs? Who can tell me? So, People are correcting saying improving educational qualities needs the corporation. No, no, not need to. Needs the corporation. Okay. Because أنا هنا مش بتكلم على ال educational qualities اللي هي quality التانية التالتة. لأ، أنا بتكلم على improving. فهنا كلمة improving اللي هي تحسين it's a singular gerund يعني بتعبر مفرد. فthat's why وgerund بيبقى بيعامل معاملة المفرد. That's why I would say needs. ومفيش حاجة اسمها needs to by the way أو need to. في الجملة دي مش محتاجين to. need على طول وبعدها كلمة the corporation. So I would say improving educational qualities needs the cooperation of all responsible hands. وممكن بدلها زي white snow كاتب أو قايل أكتب كلمة requires بدل كلمة need. لو أنا عايزة أخليها بقى فعلا academic قوي I can remove the word needs وأحط كلمة requires. Again, improving educational qualities needs the cooperation of all responsible hands. Here نجوى my sentence السبجكت بتاع الجملة بتاعي مش qualities لا ده improving اللي هي التحسين. If I ask you the question كلمة تحسين is it singular or plural? Singular or plural? It's singular. And what the verb الverb هنا لازم يتحط له s because here improving is a singular subject. Exactly. So this is in academic writing we call it subject verb agreement. مفيش السبجكت مش متوافق مع الverb. لازم السبجكت يتوافق مع الverb. Okay? So that's this point. And here we have the woman which works here is from Japan. The woman which works here is from Japan. And you guys answered correctly. Woman means a human, so it takes who, not which. So I would say the woman who works here is from Japan. Okay? So this is for these sentences. Since you guys talked a lot about IELTS, I want to show you an example of one of my students. They have written this essay. I want you to tell me, please, what are the highlighted issues in here? The highlighted issues. And I want you, please, to tell me which band this student took. Look first and tell me the band of the students, and let's correct the mistakes together. Okay. Let's look at the band first. Tell me what is the band of this student? Mustafa says 6.5. Some people 9, 5, 6.5. Some people say 6.5. Okay. No, not that much. Not 4.5. This is too much. Okay. Okay? It is 6. This essay band score is 6. Yes. Yeah, for those who guessed correctly, thank you so much. And by the way, it's 6 to 6.5, not bad. Still, you're around the guessing. Okay, let's have a look at every mistake together. Number 1 that is highlighted in yellow. In recent years, technological invention have. Technological invention has. Excellent. So this mistake is subject-verb agreement. They are not agreeing together. The subject is singular, so it needs a singular verb. So it has to be has. Or technological inventions have. So I have two corrections. Very well. Number 2. People spend a significant amount of time on their phones, scroll their through social media, texting, or playing games. Scrolling. So what is this mistake? This mistake in academic writing is called unparalleled structure. Unparalleled structure, which means that if you start the sentence with gerund, like for example, if you say, I love meeting friends, eating food, and spending money. So ing, you started with ing, the other thing has to be ing, and the last one has to be with ing as well. But if you say, I love to meet, so this means that to meet friends, to have fun, and to eat. You see? So I can't say scroll and then texting and then playing. No, I whether say scroll, text, or play, or scrolling, texting, or playing. Yeah? So this is called unparalleled structure. That's a mistake in academic writing that is called unparalleled structure. Exactly, Safa, to maintain consistency. Thank you so much. What about number 3? Mobile phones can be a distraction in social situations, comma, people may be more interested in their screens than in the people around them. What do you think? Do we have comma splice? Exactly. That's a comma splice. Comma splice is a mistake. Comma splice is a mistake in the language, especially in the written language, that we have 2 complete sentences and they are only linked with a comma. ما ينفعش بأي شكل إن الجمل بتاعتي تبقى جملة كاملة وجملة كاملة and they are linked with a comma only. No, it has to be linked with a comma and a connector. A comma and a connector. And this connector can be and, can be so, can be whatever. Okay? So this is for number 3. Okay, people are asking me about the first one. The first one, technological invention, have. Technological invention, dears, are, technological invention is singular invention, only one invention. So it means that they need a singular verb, which is has. So I would say technological invention has, or technological inventions have. Yeah? Hope this answers your questions, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back to number 4, the one in blue. Technology has made communication faster and more convenient, so people can easily arrange plans and stay. That's another written form, so I have to add a comma before. This mistake is called run-on sentence, which I have 2 complete sentences, 2 complete sentences مع بعض ومفيش بينهم أي connector، لازقهم بس جنب بعض and that's it. Okay? So in the middle, I have to have a comma before so. When we put comma, we put also a conjunction. Exactly, Fatima. It's excellent. We have to. Number 3 again. حاضر. Let's go back to number 3. Look, dear Mahmoud. In number 3, here we have the first sentence. Mobile phones can be a distraction in social situation. That's a complete sentence and a right sentence. And then I put a comma. And then after it, people may be more interested in their screens than in the people around them. فهنا يا محمود أنا عندي جملتين كاملين. الرابط الوحيد اللي رابطهم هي الكوما. وده ما ينفعش. ده ميستيك في الأكاديميك رايتنج اسمه كوما سبلايس. يعني ايه كوما سبلايس؟ يعني عندي جملتين كاملين connected ببعض بس عن طريق الكوما. لازم لو عندي comma in the middle لازم يبقى معاها connector. Okay, so I would say mobile phones can be a distraction in social situation. People may be. فهير ممكن أحط full stop وأقول for example comma people may do 1 2 and 3. That's to correct the sentence. Okay. We never put comma after so, Yusuf. So always has a comma before it. Okay, let's go to number 5. So here, as people can easily call for help in emergency situations. Okay. Do you know that? As, because, while, after, before. Do you know that we do not put a comma before them if they come in the middle of a sentence? Have you known this information? Huh? Have you known this information? Exactly. So this means if after, before, as, while كل دول اسمهم حاضر هشرح number 4 حاضر. أنا في number 5 دلوقتي. كل دول if they come in the middle طب اسمهم ايه دول؟ They are called subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions, if they come in the middle of my sentence, they don't need a comma. They don't need a comma. Okay? فالمفروض جملتي اسمها أو بقولها additionally mobile phones provide a sense of security and safety. أشيل الكوما as people can easily call for help in emergency situation. And that's it. You see? So don't add a comma. Remove the comma. الجملة اللي بعدها اللي قبلها sorry. Additionally, technology has made communication faster and more convenient. دي جملتي الأولى. بعدين عندي so وبعدين the sentence after people can easily arrange plans and stay. طيب جميل قوي. هنا عندي جملتين كاملين ومربوطين بسو. طب ما انت عايزه ايه؟ لا ما ينفعش. لازم سو علشان سو من الcoordinating conjunction. ده نوع رابط. هنا بقى نوع الرابط ده when it comes in the middle I have to add a comma before it. See? So again, coordinating conjunctions comes in the middle of the sentence with a comma before them. Subordinating conjunctions, if they come in the middle of the sentence, they don't need a comma. I will say again عشان هسألكوا أسئلة اختباركم. Again, let me write this here. Coordinating conjunction comes in the middle of the sentence and they need a comma before it. There we go. But the subordinating conjunction, or if the subordinating, to be easier, if the subordinating conjunction comes in the middle of the sentence, they do not need a comma. Okay? Yeah? So, yeah, that's easier for you to remember, inshallah. Okay? Very well. The last one. Drop R. Overall, mobile phones are making people socially less interactive in a complex issue with arguments on both sides. Huh. Do you think where the mistake is? Look, mobile phones are making people socially less interactive is a sentence. This is a complete sentence, okay? But out of nowhere, we have is a complex issue with arguments on both sides. Is a complex issue. Do we have a subject here, or the subject is missing? Do we have the subject here, or the subject is missing? Yes, exactly. The subject is missing. We don't have a subject. So this means that I need to put a full stop after the word interactive. And then I can say this is a complex issue. Because is a complex issue with argument on both sides, this is a sentence fragment. What is a sentence fragment? It's a sentence that is not complete. It's a phrase that is not complete. We call it in academic writing sentence fragment. Okay? Incomplete sentence. And that is another mistake in academic writing. So we have comma splice, that's a mistake. Run on, that's another mistake. Subject verb agreement. What else? What else? Or I guess it will be it will work. Mobile phones making people socially less interactive. Okay, we can't drop R for two reasons. Number one, I say mobile phones. So I can say mobile phone is a complex issue. We can do it like that, okay? I can make it one sentence by saying the following. Mobile phones, and I put make people socially less interactive in two commas, are a complex issue, and so on. But still, it will not be that correct, okay? So that's for, and by the way, you will like a lot of other sentences and a lot of other examples will be provided. Yes? Okay. Khalid. Again, the last sentence. آخر جملة يا جماعة، حاضر. آخر جملة دي. بصوا على الجملة اللي بادئة من أول كلمة موبيل فونز لحد كلمة interactive يا خالد. الجملة دي جملة كاملة. Mobile phones are making people socially less interactive. خلاص كده. ولكن لقينا بعدها من غير فول ستوب ولا أي حاجة كلمة is a complex issues. is a complex issue with arguments on both sides. فالجملة بتاعتي هنا مش كاملة، فكأن الحاجة مش مفهومة خالص. عشان أصحح حاجة زي كده بعد كلمة interactive I will add a full stop وهحط subject، هحط فاعل للجملة، لأن لو حطيت يعني بص كده here، لو أنا هنا خلاص حطيت full stop والجملة بقت كاملة. is a complex issue كده الجملة بتاعتي مش كاملة خالص، فمحتاجة أحط لها subject. فممكن أقول this is a complex issue with argument on both sides. فبالتالي I corrected my sentence. Okay? Okay, خالد? Very well. Yes, ثابت, that's another correction. So كده الجملة بتاعتي اتصححت بالطريقة دي يا خالد. And I am writing it here on the chat. And this is the correction of number 5, or the last one. Okay? Very well. Okay. The last part in here is speaking IELTS. I want you to watch this video that's task 2 في IELTS speaking, and I want you please to tell me which band this is. So again, we are going to watch speaking test task 2 في الآيلتس وعايزاكم please to listen and to tell me which band this is.
Okay, that's 1 minute of writing the notes. Now you have 2 minutes to talk about the topic. I will stop you when the time is over. Ready?
Thank
Start
you.
speaking. Okay, that's 1 minute of writing. Time is over. Ready?
Thank
Start
you.
speaking.
Something I own. I want to talk about my camera, which I got it from a shopping center in Tehran, and in Mirdamad, and I have it for 5 years, and because I love taking photos, and I took a lot of photos which were memorable, in mostly in traveling and some occasions like ceremonies and gathering with my family and friends. That makes me I don't know. It that they are sorry.
Let's see your guessings. 5.5, 4, 4.555. A lot of poses. She used a lot. She used and a lot. والله العظيم يا جماعة أنا معايا speaking examiners. أنا معايا speaking examiners خلاص كده. أنا مش عايزة حاجة تاني من الكوكب. Okay. Number 1. Fillers. A lot of poses. She doesn't have the idea of collecting information to speak them out. Doesn't use advanced vocabulary. Very, very simple sentences. Very simple sentences. مفيش compound sentence ولا complex sentence ولا variety of sentence structure ولا vocabulary كويسة ولا idioms ولا أي حاجة. Let me ask you this question and please be honest. Do you speak like this? Do you speak like this, English? Or you're better than that? With some poses and stuff? A bit. Yeah, a little bit. Exactly. So this is 5.5 student or band students. 5.5. Of course, stress is one of them. But if you practice, that will be, or you will be way better. So this takes us to the advanced grammar and vocabulary course. I recorded 5 overall. Okay. When I am nervous, I would be worse. Every one of us, if they are that nervous, of course, we won't be that very productive. There is the advanced grammar and vocabulary course. This course is beneficial for, of course, to pass IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, Duolingo to get high score, mainly in grammar and vocabulary. Also, if you want to communicate effectively, if you want to get a scholarship because academic writing is getting better, to immigrate to find a job, to pass interviews because you will be more fluent, and for business emails too. So this is the advanced grammar and vocabulary course. Okay? And this course focuses on 2 things, grammar and vocabulary. Why? because grammar and vocabulary are 50% of the IELTS score. Have a look at here. Lexical resources, a variety. To get 7, you need to use sufficient range of vocabulary to allow some flexibility and precision. لازم تبقى دقيق وفlexible. عارف تعدي من جملة، يعني تقول جملة بطريقة flexible and very smooth، وتنتقل من الجملة دي للجملة اللي بعدها. الجملة دي simple، الجملة اللي بعدها complex، واللي بعدها complex، بعدين اروح تاني للcompound. كل ده بالنسبه لي الجرامر accuracy والlexical resources اللي هم الفوكابلري والجرامر. 50% من اللغه، 50% من تصحيح الايلتس. اوكي. الكورس content has 4 parts. Part number 1 academic writing. Part number 2 advanced vocabulary, advanced grammar and study plan. انا مش عارفه انتوا سمعتوا قد ايه دكتور محمد فعلا شديد جدا. I believe in whatever the thing you guys are like having through، كل الحاجات اللي انتوا والشدة اللي هو بيشدها عليكم، يعني I am doing the same علشان احنا عارفين ان what happens after that. فالstudy plan انت مش متخيل قد ايه هي بتساعدك كتير وبتحسن كتير، لان هي it's daily. In academic writing you're going to learn 2 things: how to write an academic paragraph, and this will take us to how to write an academic essay. So in academic paragraph, you will learn the structure of a paragraph and how to develop the paragraph, how to write the حاجة اسمها supporting sentences and detailed sentence and the concluding sentence and the topic sentence. And on the other hand, to learn how to write an essay, you will learn how to write the 4 paragraphs in an essay: introduction, body, 2 body paragraphs, and the conclusion. What is coherence and cohesion, and how to have a coherent and a cohesive essay. Okay. And exactly. Thank you, Safa, for supporting. And here, in the vocabulary, these are the things you're going to cover. Advanced vocabulary. Understanding the difference between the formal and the informal vocabulary. Idiomatic expressions and when to use them. To know the meaning of collocation. ايه الكلمات اللي لازم تيجي مع بعض والكلمات اللي ما ينفعش تيجي مع بعض. Okay? Parts of speech. What is a verb? What is a noun? What's an adjective? What's a verb? What's a preposition? And so on. You will know synonyms علشان بدل ما تستخدم الكلمة دي وهتكررها في الاسي بتاعك، لا، تختار كلمة تانية بدلها عشان يبقى عندك variety of vocabulary. You will know the techniques of paraphrase and how to paraphrase، وكمان you will know how to study vocabulary. Module number 3 اللي هو الجرامر، وده أضخم حاجة علشان فعلا you will literally cover everything related to grammar. كل التنسز هتاخد عليهم practice. You will know all the types of sentences. You will know all the sentences errors and how to avoid them. You will know the punctuation markers. هتاخد ال if conditionals، ومش بس كده، انت هتاخد ال if conditionals وكمان alternatives بدلهم. بدل ما كل شوية تقول if، لا، انت كمان هتاخد حاجات تانية to make your writing stronger. وكمان هتاخد حاجة اسمها inversion، وده أعلى حاجة في الجرامر، والpassive voice as well. Okay, that's amazing. كمان ده بالنسبة للجرامر. رابع حاجة اللي هي study plan. انت بتاخد عن طريق بتاخد listening وبتعمل speaking، في reading وطبعا في writing every week. يعني ايه؟ طب وايه الستادي بلان دي؟ الستادي بلان دي بتبقى عبارة متقسمة من السبت للخميس. Saturday and Tuesday بيتبعت لك لينك BBC وبتجاوب على السؤال عن طريق writing a short paragraph. حد وأربع voice note. 2 وخميس listening أو reading، وده IELTS. يعني بجيب لك IELTS reading IELTS بتقراه وبتحله وبتبعت لي الدرجة، أو listening IELTS بتسمعه وتحله علشان تبعت الدرجة عشان تتحسن في IELTS. تمام؟ وفي ده بالنسبة لي الديلي براكتس، كل يوم لازم تعمل تاسك. تخيل كده احنا بنتكلم في 7 weeks. تخيل 7 weeks. في ال 7 weeks دول المفروض انك انت كل يوم هتعمل براكتس. 5 weeks عشان راوند دي intense. فتخيل ان انت عندك 5 weeks، وال5 weeks دول انت كل يوم بتعمل براكتس 6 ايام في الاسبوع. ومش بس كده، you have to take feedback. You write the short paragraph in the daily WhatsApp practice and you take feedback on it. على الباراجراف الفويس نوت. yes on both. دي تاني حاجة. في بقى the weekly practice. and in the weekly practice عندنا 2 weekly practices. الأولانية إنك بتكتب 7 pieces of writing. تمام؟ طيب إزاي؟ يعني هتكتب paragraphs وهتكتب كمان essays. وآخر essay هتاخد عليه الباند بتاعك. طب وهل أنا هتصحح؟ طبعا you will be or you will get corrected in detail. كل حاجة هتتصحح لك علشان تعرف مشاكلك فين, and then you are going next time to avoid such issues and such mistakes in the upcoming essay or paragraph. يعني معنى كده إنك هتتعلم تكتب paragraph وبناء عليه هتكتب paragraph وتتصحح لك. هتتعلم تكتب essay وبناء عليه كل أسبوع هتكتب complete essay على موضوع مختلف and you will get corrected. Okay? So this is regarding the weekly tasks والdaily tasks. تمام؟ كل الفولو اب ده بيبقى على الواتساب جروب وعلى الايميل. So this is regarding the التاسكس اللي انت بتعملها كل يوم وكل اسبوع علشان to be corrected. اوكي؟ طيب طب امتى بقى هنتقابل علشان الكورس؟ Number 1 because that's the round before Ramadan. We're meeting for 5 weeks inshallah. We're meeting for 5 weeks. وكل week إن شاء الله إحنا هنكثف الموضوع because we need to finish before أو حتى ناخد the first week of Ramadan علشان يبقى عندنا كل حاجة ونبقى كفرنا كل الحاجات اللي إحنا اتكلمنا عنهم دلوقتي علشان الموضوع يبقى واضح and it has to be very very let's say intense علشان أنت كمان تستفيد. Okay? السيشنز إن شاء الله will be every Saturday and Tuesday. The session will be every Saturday and Tuesday. Let me share this with you. The time and everything related. Bismillah. Here we go. Every Saturday and Tuesday at 7 for 5 weeks. الماتيريال هتتبعت لك طبعا كل ما بناخد السيشن. You will take exams. الإكزامز بتاعت IELTS, listening, reading, speaking and writing. There will be daily tasks and written tasks and spoken tasks. وكمان في weekly feedback اللي هي written والvoice notes. أنا عارفة إن that's a lot of information, بس if you have a look at this ده موضح كل حاجة. يوم السبت أنت مطلوب منك تعمل إيه؟ يوم الأحد لحد Thursday. Okay? And yes, exactly. This is regarding the session, and yes, it is recording. It is recorded, and I'm going to send you. We're going to send you the recorded session. Okay, we're going to send you the recorded session right away, inshallah. Okay, and I want you please to contact for the placement test. I want you to contact Ms. Amira on this number, please. Take this as screenshot and she is going to send you all the details كمان على الchat دلوقتي. She's going to send you كل التفاصيل على الchat and she's going to send you the number and the cost and everything. غادة yes يا غادة احنا يعني you can talk to if you want me I can ask دكتور محمد to do so. مفيش أي مشكلة. Okay يا غادة؟ No worries. If you know like my Facebook, please contact me and I will talk to him. It's okay, of course. Yes, the placement test is free. The placement test is for free. اوكي طيب ممكن ناخد الرقم ده. احنا بنركز في الكورس ده على الجرامر. رغدة اوكي، بنركز على الجرامر وعلى الفوكابولري، وانك تتكلمي وانك تكتبي، يعني على الاكاديميك رايتنج وعلى الاكاديميك رايتنج وعلى الفوكابولري وكمان على الجرامر. كل الجرامر will be covered. لما هتبعت الرقم ده دلوقتي هتقول لك التكلفه وهتقول لك كل التفاصيل والايفالويشن بتاعك كمان، والبليسمنت تيست is for free. ممكن فاطمه ممكن ندخل على انجلي فيجن، هتلاقي في بوست معمول باسمي وانا عامله، هتلاقيني عامله لايك عزه عبد الله، فهتلاقي صفحتي بسهوله. طيب let's stop the recording in here عشان نجاوب على الأسئلة.